Okay, so here we are on the 25th of February. This being after the painters were here. As you can see, they painted the ceiling. What I originally thought was paint tape damage is actually the bleeding in of the white paint into the unclean walls in my living room. They were not clean, nor was it cleaned before painting. They painted right over all of the carcinogens. There's a, right there, that's an old cobweb from somewhere, but you can see all of the soot and dirt on it. There's a fine layer of it still on my wall. Our wall, I should say. As you can see, nothing's been wiped off. In the living room. You can see how poorly it's painted. You can still see the darkness from the carcinogens that collected there. Just a really shoddy paint job. I mean, look, you can see the difference for yourself. You can see the difference. As we move into the kitchen, I'm going to flip on this light over here. This was the light that originally was flipping everything off, half of my kitchen. Here are the blinds that are not clean. Do you see? Here, I'll even flip them over for you. And see for yourself. This is not prior to. This is after. They put, okay, here's the thing. Originally, I thought this was paint tape damage, so let me strike that part from the record. Upon closer observation, what do you see it as? This is the kitchen, okay? The paint they used. See the difference in the color? What is that? Eggshell white with a gloss, which is probably much easier to clean than this flat stuff that just soaks up everything, right? Including the carcinogens that were still breathing out of the carpet. I'll get to the carpet in a minute. This is their work, right? They wipe these cupboards off. Then you get over here to the counter. Got paint everywhere. All over the countertops. Someone will say, well, you know, you probably scrape that off or clean that off with some type of something. See, it's paint. It's paint. It's paint speckles. All over the countertop. I wonder if I turn this light off, can you see them better? Paint. It's all over. Right? This is their paint, people. You see the outlets? It's all caved in. It's just not safe. Can you see the caving in? I don't know how to get that angle on there right. Okay. So then we go here. Well, I mean, this was a brand new hood, but they just painted right over everything. They didn't clean. You can tell they painted right over everything. Look, they painted all inside of the hood even. See for yourselves. I'm talking about the, see? This is paint. That's paint. Paint. Oh, that's paint. Not so much of a big deal, right? But this is just to show that they did not clean before they painted. They used white paint. You see this? This is behind the cover, just to give you an idea of the paint difference. Gray on the bottom and eggshell white or something on the top. Notice they use a proper paint. It's got a gloss to it. Paint on the walls is as flat as ever. When you wipe the walls, you wipe off the paint. This seems to me to be the appropriate paint, but it's